the things he did was beyond his capabilities.
Stephen Parker says it can only be described as a miracle and that he's alive today because of the boy sitting next to him.
It was the car back here that fell on me.
It was a July afternoon when Stephen and his two sons were working on cars in their Sugar City backyard. 17-year-old Mason and 8-year-old JT helped their dad jack up a Toyota Prius, but then Mason cut his hand, so he ran inside for a bandage.
After I got the car jacked up, I climbed in there and we pulled the one axle off pretty easily because it was more accessible, but the other side wasn't coming off so easily.
So Stephen went to adjust the axle and move the jack, but suddenly the 6,000-pound car fell on top of him, crushing his chest.
I was totally trapped, couldn't move at all. And so I yelled at JT on the other side of the car, I said, jack it up quick, and then I passed out, blacked out. And so it was all in his hands, and I thought, this is it, there's no way he can jack this car up, because it took my son and I both to get it jacked up the first time, my 17-year-old son.
Stephen was trapped underneath the front of the car right here. That's when JT sprung into action. He started jumping on the jack handle, trying to get the car off of his father.
It was scary, and I didn't think that I could jack the car up, but I just kept on trying. I went like this, I pushed, and I pushed, and climbed up, and I went.
For 15 minutes, 50-pound JT jumped on the jack handle, slowly lifting the vehicle off of his father.
Next thing I remember, I felt peace and white. I can remember seeing white and peace and just like a nice, happy day, you know. The clouds were blowing by and just everything was happy and peaceful.
After the car was off his dad, JT ran to get Mason, who called 911.
Madison County Dispatch.
My dad just had a car fall on him and he can't breathe. 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 I can. You can breathe now. I know it hurts, but you gotta do it. Hey, look at me. Look at me.
Meanwhile, Stephen's wife, Jody, arrived home.
And when I got there, I saw my husband underneath the car, and my heart just sank, and my son Mason was on the phone with 911, and I didn't know what to expect.
A medical helicopter landed in the Parkers' yard, and Stephen was flown to Eastern Idaho Regional Medical Center in critical condition.
They did a bunch of scans on me, MRIs and all these EKGs, different things, and they found all they found was 6 broken ribs here and 7 broken ribs here, and that's all they found.
JT, the hero.
2 days later, Stephen went home, and a week later, JT's parents recorded a video as they asked their boy to jack up the heavy car again. He couldn't do it.
It's not going up.
Keep trying.
It's all the way tight. It's not working, Dad.
And now, as JT is honored with an award from the American Red Cross for saving his father's life, he admits he had heavenly help. Where do you think that strength came from?
Angels.
We believe my grandpa who's passed on and my sister who died, we believe they're helping him.
A miracle. There's no other way to describe it. There's no way that little boy could have done that. I just felt like it was a responsibility that we had to tell people that miracles still exist.
In Sugar City, Nate Eaton, EastIdahoNews.com.